Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. We are here to help you see the new you. My name is Marvin Salazar and you are watching the second episode of TechU on TNC. Hello, good afternoon again, and welcome to TechU. This is our second episode, no? And I would like to welcome our viewers and thank you very much. Thank you for watching and for following us on Facebook and YouTube via the TNC channel. Our second episode is about something that is very close to what is happening right now. And before that, I would like to say that since we are still in the pandemic, new technologies that are emerging every day, we can still find shows like this, like TechU, to assist you in any difficulties that you have or keeping up with the latest gadgets and trends. So TechU is here to help you understand emerging technologies and shaping our future and give light to your digital dilemmas. So right now, we are going to talk about, on our first segment, contactless payment. So contactless payment, as we know right now, is it's not actually a new technology, but it's a type of payment method using credit cards, debit cards, or digital wallets using apps. And there are two types of contactless payment that is in the market right now. These are the RFID or NFC and the digital wallet. Both can be used for digital transaction and can be used for short distance communication, which, since it's short distance, it enhances its security application. So with this system, you can simply tap and go, which means that you can pay for the products by tapping or holding it near, or even by scanning a QR code. That's how the digital wallet works. And this payment method has been in existence, take note, since 1990. So it's not a new technology. But then there was a few adoptions, few establishment that adopted this kind of technology. And it's not really prevalent then. But now, and it was actually developed for the um, Japanese car manufacturing industry. So doon ginawa yung QR technology or QR code and itong mga contactless payment because you can put small snippets of information do sa mga RFID cards and digital QR codes. Fast forward today, sa panahon natin sa pandemic, no, more and more merchants and retailers offer contactless payment. Ngayon nga, pagka nag-grocery ka or nagpunta ka sa mga stores, department stores, hinahanap mo yung contactless payment or yung digital wallet, no? Simply because you don't want to touch the pen or you don't want to swipe your card or sign any forms, di ba? So, ganun yung nangyayari sa atin yan. And this pandemic really shaped us dun sa ating outlook towards payment, towards our shopping, or towards our general lifestyle. More and more, fast forward today, no, more and more merchants and retailers are now offering it for their customers, not just in our country, but I believe we lag by 5 years, no, but also around the world, because this global pandemic really shaped what's happening in the retail industry as well as the digital market. So let's dive in and talk about how does contact payment work. So, how does contact payment work? To pay using contact technology or contactless technology, simply, ito yung pinakamadali dyan, no? Parang tap and go ka lang. No? Tap and go do sa merchant payment terminal or the terminal after you tap or you scan any QR code, it simply reads and accept the payment. So, ganun kadali, no? Unlike when you're paying credit card, you don't need to sign. You don't need to use any pen or sign on a paper. It lessen the physical what do you call this? It lessen our touching or human interaction para ma-prevent natin yung spread nitong virus. And the terminal will simply acknowledge it and accept your payment. Ang kagandahan din naman sa mga digital wallets is, of course, you cannot pay if you don't have a balance or you don't have any load inside your digital wallet. So, kagandahan nun, once the application has been scanned or the QR code has been scanned, automatic, makakaltasan ka na kagad. Or the terminal will accept the payment. Okay, as with digital wallet, it's becoming easier to download and install contactless payment methods or apps. Sa ngayon, di ba, yung ating mga Android phones and iOS devices, you can install those popular brands or popular digital wallets in the Philippines. You can use digital wallets for online or offline payments. For yung mga shopping nyo, yung mga pag swipe and sign, instead na swipe and sign na siya, so you just tap and scan or tap and go. For digital wallets, you can just scan. Most of the merchants right now, they display their merchant QR code. So you just scan that merchant code or download that QR image, and then scan it using your phone. So ganun kadali. Nababawasan natin yung mga contact, physical contact natin dun sa sa seller, dun sa counter, and it's very convenient. And it has been part, as na parang platform din or solution ng ating government that they are pushing right now. It's also part of the solution to flatten the curve for using when we are using the contactless payment. So, since we are still in quarantine, because since we are still in quarantine, so marami mga merchants yung mga sinasabi natin na hindi pa masyado nag-a-apply sa as digital wallet merchant. So I would suggest dun sa mga merchants right now and some of our merchant friends, yung mga nasa retail industry, to apply for a digital wallet merchant account. It's very easy at marami tayong pagpipilian. Later on, we'll discuss yung mga merchant providers. Okay? So right now, as I have said earlier, this technology has been with us for a while now, but so much more important today than ever. Kasi we want to minimize yung spreading ng pandemic and ng mga viruses. And if the government implemented a wider adoption, kung talagang gusto ng government i-push to, I think they are in the right path, no? With the contactless payment, you don't have to pin in. Minsan you have to for debit cards or mga ATM that you used to use for your groceries, for your shopping, 'di ba? You have to pin in doon sa terminal, which is hindi natin alam kung malinis o bilang nandito tayo ngayon sa pandemic, no? Lagi ka nagdadalawa isip kung if it's sanitized ba or unsanitized, kung hahawak ka ng pen or susulat ka ng papel just to provide the information for contact tracing, di ba? It's always a worry for us. Lagi natin inaalala yon. So with the contactless payment and with the digital wallet, you don't need to do that. You just tap and go. Ganun kadali, scan and go, no? And you can also maintain distance between you and the cashier. You don't need to go to the cashier, maintain a physical distance while making a payment. Aside from reducing the risk of infection, contactless is very much more convenient. Last night I was watching one of the news, no? Merong isang babae doon nagsasabi na habang ini-interview siya, ayaw niya yung mga ganong mga technology kasi ang daming mga pipirmahan, ang daming mga gagawin daw. In short, it's inconvenient for her. Pero in my outlook, kasi sabi ko, it's much more convenient talaga to have a contactless payment because you're not keeping money in your wallet or in your purse, no? You keep it in the digital wallet. Hindi mananakaw yun basta-basta. Unlike pupunta ka sa ibang lugar, pupunta ka, mamamalengke ka, or kung saan ka man pupunta, no, possible na mawala yung pera mo or madukutan ka. But with the digital wallet, that's nearly impossible for someone to steal your digital money. And aside from reducing the risk of infection, no, and aside from being convenient, you can also maintain yung mandate ng government to have a physical distance doon sa mga taong nakapaligid sa iyo, especially when you're buying or kung ano man yung gagawin mo. This is the future. Ito na yung magiging future natin. So I'm asking most of our countrymen, doon sa ating mga nanonood, no, adapt nyo yung digital wallet kasi aside from buying stuff, it also creates a distance between the merchants. And it's very, very suggested by the government. So let's now go to the pros and cons of contactless payment. And contactless payment method can definitely make your online shopping or even offline, no, shopping more convenient and safer. However, itong technology nito, just like most of the technologies, syempre merong pros and merong cons. So merong advantages and merong disadvantages. So let's now dive into the advantages first. So advantages of the contactless payment is it's convenient. You don't need to keep bulky coins or yung mga makakapal na tig to 20 pesos nyo dyan sa wallet nyo o sa bulsa nyo, no? And you don't have to carry those things because it's already in your digital wallet at napaka-convenient kung magkano man yung kaya nyo i-carry. And it's secure. As I've said earlier, hindi siya basta mananakaw. I mean, wala namang mag-hold up sa'yo. Hold up! Scan mo to. Di ba? Scan mo yung QR code ko para ipasa mo yung pera mo. Wala yatang ganun, no? Hindi pa nangyayari yon. And it's also cheaper. I mean, hindi ka nabibili ng wallet. Yung physical wallet, no? Digital wallet, you can install it on your phone for free and then keep all your money in the digital currency. So, sobrang cheap niya. If you have a phone, syempre yung phone hindi libre at hindi tayo namimigay ng phone dito. Free yung app that you can download with some of the most popular providers here in the Philippines. So, meron tayo dyan GCash, meron tayong Paymaya, meron tayong coins.ph, and meron mga upcoming yung mga banks, no, nalalabas din. So, sobrang cheap and it's safe, convenient, and cheap. And marami pa siyang features. Hindi kagaya ng wallet mo, pag binuksan mo, yun na yung makikita mo. Kung walang laman siya, walang laman, di ba? Kawawa naman. Kung may laman, yun na makikita mo. But with the digital wallet, using the contactless payment technology, you can schedule payments. Like for example, your bills. Alam niyo ba, with the digital wallet, you can schedule your monthly bills for your electricity, for your water bill consumption, for your credit cards. So yun ang daming advantage ng digital wallet, di ba? So, sobrang feature rich niya na people are trying to push for adoption, especially in the government. Talaga we have to push for this because this will not only be convenient, safe, it's also safe for us in spreading any like the pandemic that's happening right now. Although, syempre maraming mga features yan, maraming mga advantages. Let's now dive in dun sa mga disadvantage. No? ang kulang sa atin, one of the disadvantages of the digital wallets is yung adoption. Yung mga merchants nowadays, no, hindi pa lahat, pero it's been widely accepted because the government is pushing it. Pero hindi pa tayo ganun kalaki or taas yung percentage in terms of adopting the digital, the contactless payment. Kaya pag nagpunta ka sa isang store na ang dala mo lang is digital wallet at wala kang pambayad, yun lang. Medyo yari tayo doon. Kahapon, I was driving through the grocery, tapos pag tingin ko sa wallet ko, walang laman. Nangyari na ba sa inyo yun? So, papasok kayo ngayon sa parking, walang laman yung wallet nyo. Buti na lang, merong GCash. So, nag-scan ako ng GCash, nakapasa ako doon sa parking. So, just imagine the humiliation, no? Nakakotse ka pa, tapos wala ka namang pera pang bayad sa parking. So, it's good thing na meron akong GCash. So, I have an option to pay using digital money or physical money. And one of the risks is also limited yung wallet mo. Kung magkano lang yung laman nun, syempre yun lang yung pwede mong gastusin. Ngayon, kung marami naman laman yung digital wallet mo, you have the tendency to overspend kasi hindi mo makokontrol. You just tap and go. Ang bilis, di ba? Mas mabilis pa siya sa credit card. Kung may habit kayo mag-swipe, eto naman, magkakaroon kayong habit ng tap and tap and tap. So, if you do not control your spending, you might overspend. So, those are one of the risks. And, ito yung pinaka-importante. At ito yung siguro, most probably in the next 2 to 5 years, baka mas maganda na yung broadband infrastructure natin. The digital wallet requires that you be online. So pag hindi ka online or wala kang wifi o wala kang mobile data, ang mangyayari ay wala kang pambayad ng parking. So yun ang mangyayari sa atin. So nakakahiya, no? Laki-laki ng sasakyan mo tapos wala kang pambayad sa parking. So it requires that you to have mobile data at least para to transact. At kahit saan ka magpunta, you can use your digital wallet as long as you're online. Kung offline ka, yun lang. Babay na, no? Wala pambayad, no? And guys, really, there are so many advantages that outweighs the disadvantages. And contact payment is a great alternative to traditional modes of payment. It's faster, it's more secure, convenient, and easier to use than using traditional method, such as cards. Merong magnetic swipe pa yon. And then you have to sign. Diba? And those kind of method will be part in spreading the coronavirus. Unfortunately, this payment method is not yet widely adopted. That's why we're pleading to our subscribers, dun sa mga nakikinig ngayon, adapt natin yung contactless payment and keep a digital wallet. It's safe, secure, and it's easy to use. And if it's not widely adopted, then we have to campaign na marami sanang gumamit para mabawasan din natin yung pag-spread ng virus. So, we have to tell our congressmen, to tell our mayors, tell our government, let us adopt digital contactless payment. And it will be part in our needs for this season to help us as a nation flatten the curve. Alright, so guys, maganda yung news na yon, no? Maganda yung ating contactless payment, and we are hoping na ma-adapt natin as a nation. This is TechU News with your tech evangelist Marvin and my expert advice. Up next is TechU Insight with our very special guest coming right up after the break. Hello and welcome back to TechU on TNC. So guys, very excited ako, no? And this segment is TechU Insight, and we are here to help you with the use of technology to improve our homes and businesses, and of course our lifestyle through tips, techniques, news technology, and smart devices or Internet of Things. Social media marketing is a powerful way of business of all sizes to reach prospects and customers. The Internet of Things, and particularly social media, have opened the world of global interactions. It means that even a small company can go global without enormous investment. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, let us learn from our very special guest for today, my very good friend and Executive Vice President and COO of Rai Raiken Restaurant Group and 2020 JCI Makati President, Mr. Joey Garcia, as he discusses on the effect of this COVID-19 pandemic on his business and how he was able to pivot and create new business models through the help of technology and social media. Take it away, Joey!
Oy, good afternoon, Kuya Marvin. Good
Welcome to
afternoon
the
sa
show,
iyo.
bro!
Yes, and thank you to TechU for having me this afternoon. Ha?
Parang
Magka-rhyme
ikaw
pala yun, no?
yung sasabi mo sana, no?
Oh, hindi. Medyo nanibago lang dahil this
Okay.
time I was interviewed naman. The typical kasi ako lagi nagtatanong sa sobrang kadaldalan. Well, anyways, congratulations Kuya Marvin for having this kind of show. I was listening the whole time you're discussing about yung contactless payment. Ha? Ang dami ko realization actually. It is very necessary for a business to have that contactless payment. Kasi nga no, nakaka-spread talaga ng virus yung mga traditional payment method, no? Especially the transfer of actual money. So again, maraming salamat for inviting me dito sa TNC at your show, TechU. Talagang gustong-gusto ko inuulit yung TechU.
Kaya nga bro, walang inihintay ko nga magpasko para makakanta ako. Thank you. Ang babait ninyo,
Inyo, TechU.
Pero bro, to our viewers, no, Raiken has more than 7,000 followers sa social media. Di
Wow,
ba?
wow, 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 grabe.
Nag-research kami and meron silang average of 2,000 viewers on their YouTube video. So, ganun ka
Talaga.
powerful yung social media platform natin to spread
Wow.
our advocacies, our businesses, or even yung mga passions and hobbies natin, di ba?
That's good, no? Especially now na nakakulong tayo lahat sa bahay because of the
Oo.
quarantine.
Sige bro, pero bago kita tanungin ng mga ng mga questions natin, nabalitaan ko may mga nag-close ka na mga stores ang Rai-Ken. Can you
Yes, oo.
tell something about that?
Kasi during the pandemic, di ba, we don't have an operations. And then, we are so worried that the pandemic would go beyond the what we are expecting. So, what we have to do is really to save the business and of course to save our employee. Meron kaming mga sinaradong mga branches permanently. We have to consider a lot of factors. One is what will be the scenario after what will be the scenario if the vaccine will be available. Babalik ba tayo dun sa usual nating number of guests of the mall? Especially that will affect the sales performance. So we have to consider a lot of factors to decide whether to close it or not to close it or to continue it. But if you check our industry, the restaurant industry, one good example is, for example, restaurant. Restaurant, if a dine-in area can only accommodate 50, so automatically you're just allowed to have ngayon right this time, 50% allowed sa seating capacity. And yung seat turnover rate mo will be lesser because mas konti yung tao. So yung 50% seating capacity with only 30% seat turnover rate as compared dun sa dati, so wala ka ng ibang choice, di ba? You have to really decide. That is the hardest decision you can make. Dahil when you close a store, when you close a business, you have to retire the employees, you have to demolish the property or the restaurant itself, and talagang malulugi ka. But that strategy is necessary for us to survive kasi yung mga restaurant na maiiwan, we can focus to those branches. Ang ginawa naman namin, yung mga natirang branches na we think can survive even after the pandemic will be given a much focus, much attention, and a better strategy siguro to serve our customers. Yun ang
Okay,
ginawa
bro.
namin.
Sige bro, alam natin na yun nga, no, may mga nabalitaan din natin yun and you posted a couple of news doon sa social media page.
Mm.
What is the status of Rai-Ken during the pandemic? Itong anong during the start, no, yung umpisa natin.
Yung start, no, medyo hard yun kasi it was announced March 15. All of a sudden, all the malls were needed to close. So totally walang operations. What we have to do, what we can do then is to pull out the stocks. Imagine yon, that's a 15th of the month. So ibig sabihin kaka-replenish ng lahat ng mga inventory noon. In the restaurant industry, it's about freshness of the supplies. So we have to pull back all the supplies, pabalik sa mga komisari. You know what happened? Yung komisari namin na overstock. Ibig sabihin yung mga walk-in freezer namin punong-puno ng mga inventory. So prior that we can move, or di ba nauso yung pagbebenta ng mga fresh items, yung mga ready to cook or ready to eat. What we did during that time, akala namin kasi hindi tatagal yung pandemic. So nasiraan. Merong part ng items namin that talagang nasira na, wala nang pakinabang. But fortunately, some of it nagkaroon kami ng battle cry during March or April. My dad being the president and he's the head chef of our company, di-launch namin yung pakain challenge. So,
yes. Tama, bro.
kami nagpauso nun. So kaysa masira during that time, I think that's part of our CSR. Sabi ng father ko, ako magluluto personally, find the hospital, find the nurses or the frontliners that you can help. So pinakain namin yun, nagluto sila ng masasarap na bento boxes, mga Japanese foods talaga. Nagugulat yung mga
Social, di
frontliners
ba?
during that time, ha?
Anet
Dahil
sa mga pagkain niyo, social, ha?
alam nila na sobrang mahal nung ng mga food. Pero rather than masira, we intended to give it to ano. And my dad even challenged the other restaurant owners to do the same.
Mm.
Sabi niya, oh sige, china-challenge ko lahat ng restaurant owners. We have to help our frontliners and give them the best food possible they could have. So naging CSR. So that CSR program na ginawa namin, medyo nag-trending talaga. Hindi namin intention to have a trending post, but it so happened naturally doon sa mga maraming pages talagang medyo sumikat
Nakita ko
yung
yung
pagkain.
bro kasi nasa Rotary, nasa JCI yung mga post na yun.
Yes, yes,
Right
yes.
rin talaga. And ito yung mga masasabi natin na mga good things come out of bad situation. No? So we
Yes.
turn the negative into positive para at least makatulong. No? We are very blessed. Kagaya yung family mo is very blessed that hindi kagaya ng mga ibang tao na during this pandemic na wala ng trabaho, na wala ng makakain. And not everybody was able to receive yung ayuda ng government.
Totoo,
diba?
totoo. Oo.
Dami dito lang sa amin sa Manila no marami man nagko-complain na hindi naman talaga lahat naka-receive nung support from the government. Pero we have to admire din yung government because ang dami niyang bibigyan talaga ng ayuda. And it really takes time and effort and resources para makarating yon. And bro, how did Ryan pivot from kasi nagkaroon ng pandemic, medyo talagang bumagsak, no? Bumagsak yung sales.
Sobra.
Business downturn nitong pandemic. So, how were you able to pivot from itong nangyari sa atin ngayon?
Ang totoo, nung una, I tried some of my store, especially yung mga stores ko outside the mall. I have this big store in San Pedro, Laguna, and then dito sa Makati, dati kong branch din. So, we tried to reconnect to our customers through social media. So, during that time, kasi even the prior to pandemic, wala pa tong pandemic, I have this concept. Dahil nga medyo naiinis na ako sa rental ng mall. Naiinis na ako sa rental ng mall.
May hugot yan,
my concept really is to develop a cloud kitchen. A cloud kitchen is a kitchen outside of the mall that you can have anywhere. Tapos you can produce any type of cuisine. So it's either Japanese, Filipino, Chinese, as long as you have the chef. Tapos sa social media or website, the customer can order. Tapos naka-connect ka lang sa delivery fulfillment, either the Grab, the Food Panda, Mr. Speedy, etc. So imagine a typical kitchen can produce any kind of food. Yan ang idea ko prior to pandemic. So during the pandemic, sabi ko, can I do that? So ang ginawa ko, nilaunch ko ito sa San Pedro with the help of my team, saka dito sa Makati. Aba,
yung ba bro yung naka-order ako online?
Yes. Diba, even I even developed, yes, another brand.
Tapos yung mga maki ng Rai
Yes. So, nag-develop ako ng brand, yung Eustaquio, our Filipino cuisine brand. So, pero aside from that, alam ko naman na babalik yung dine-in ng mga restaurant. So unfortunately, it's not the 100%. Pero yung mga nakamiss, yung nagke-crave for our food, they needed to reconnect to us. So imagine if without the social media, nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic, hindi mo na mababalitaan kung anong nangyayari doon sa mga yung mga love brand mo, di ba? So we continue to communicate with our customers. Nagsasabi sila, namimiss na namin yung Rai Ken, baka pwede kaming umorder, etc., etc. So with that kind of demand, we tried to serve them. So ayun na, naka-develop kami ng menu for take out and delivery. So until ayun na, nagtuloy-tuloy na yon. That was during March, April, or May. Around May, ayun, dire-diretso na. So we are gaining tractions to our delivery. We partnered to some of the local delivery company. So hindi agad ako nag-partner doon sa mga ano eh, ng mga typical Grab Food, Food Panda, etc. Dahil medyo alam mo na, tinatawagan ko sila ng pansin during that time because of the charges that at
Oo nga
diretsahan
bro,
na ano. Yes, yes,
napag-usapan
kasi
natin
I
yan, eh.
really
Kasi
understand.
every business dapat talaga nagkakaroon tayo ng tulungan, no? Bayanihan nga, no?
Yes.
Bayanihan during this pandemic, and probably one of the few na maitutulong nung mga delivery companies is to at least cut yung mga percentage. Kasi lahat naman
Yes.
tayo, no? And take note bro, itong mga delivery apps and delivery companies ito, sila yung medyo nag-fly during
Yes.
this pandemic.
Actually, understandably naman na ganon. But what I'm trying to say to them is, parang during the pandemic, kung sabi nila kasi nila, you can just simply pass on to the customers the added cost. Medyo dun kami hindi nagkakasundo eh. Sabi ko, imagine, yes, you are charging this much because of the marketing, etc. Even without the marketing during the pandemic, people will definitely search and order through online.
Tama,
Dahil wala
oo.
namang dine-in. So this time, sabi ko sana you can cut a little para matulungan natin yung ano, yung mga customers, 'di ba? Kasi wala na nga
Yeah.
silang income, they're craving for food. Pero fortunately, a company heard my plea. Ayun, medyo nagkatulungan kami na. So I'm signing a full agreement with them. Sa wakas
Nice.
na naligawan nila ako. Alam mo naman ako, sobrang ano ko eh, sobrang kuripot ko.
Oo. So, pwede na tayo umorder doon sa mga popular na mga delivery
Yes,
app.
yes. Very soon I'll be
Right.
signing the contract by I think
At least
tomorrow
they
na yata.
heard your plea at may puso din naman pala sila, no?
Sa wakas, nagkapuso.
Kasi
Joke.
tulungan to, bro. While
Mm.
we are in the pandemic, talagang wala tayong choice kundi to help
Yes.
each other, lend hand. Ganun
Mm,
ang mangyayari
mm,
talaga. And
mm.
most of the businesses right now, talagang nag-suffer. So, ang ginawa nila,
Yes.
even if you go to some of the more popular brands, yung mga malalaking brands talaga,
Oo.
di ba? Any physical premise talaga nawala. And
Oo.
nag-suffer. Just imagine, bro, alam ko before or during the pandemic, since wala, no, medyo nabawasan, nag-close ka nga ng mga ibang store.
Yes.
So I can imagine yung mga employees. Ako as an employer, I can also feel you, bro, na yung hirap or yung pag-aalala natin do sa mga employees natin to lose their job, di ba? Ayaw din naman natin mangyari yon. And bro, since maganda yung nangyari sa'yo, can you tell us what is the best, dahil ginamit mo tong social media, no?
Yes,
Can you tell
yes.
us the best social media platform na pwedeng gamitin ng halos lahat ng mga industries or MSME or yung kahit yung maliliit lang
Oo.
talaga?
Actually, number one is, I think for me, is Facebook talaga. Kasi
Okay,
Facebook, imagine how many Filipinos are into Facebook, di ba? Tapos how many number of hours we spend dun sa Facebook. So ang dami yan, ang daming eyeball na nakatutok, nakatingin dun sa kanilang ang mga face sa mga kanilang mga cellphones na mga high-tech phones. So guided with a very good marketing campaign, saka I realize a lot about posting eh. Kasi nung una hindi ako naniniwala sa paid ads. I really believe dun sa organic post. Kasi kahit 1,000,000 yung followers mo, kung 10% o less than 10% lang yung totoong customer mo, nagiging useless yung ginagawa mong effort.
Ang tawag natin doon.
Oo. Samantalang kung yung customer mo talaga, yung organic, yung talagang they understand what's the brand all about and they are regular customers, ibang klase. Kasi I've proven that because during the time na yung social media, ang ginagamit lang naming platform to communicate to our customers, grabe, ang taas talaga ng ang taas ng performance. At si customer pa ang, alam mo yon, pag nakita nilang available na tong branch na to, pwede na mag-take out, my God, talagang ang dami pang mga side story noon. Oh, we were the customers on this branch during the 90s, yung mga ganon, di ba? Meron pa silang That's why we developed the campaign during the pandemic, yung Love at First Slurp. Diba? Imbis na
Wow.
love at first sight, naging love at first slurp
Love at
pala
first
nila yun.
slurp. Bro,
So,
favorite ko yun eh. Yung ano, yung Rai Ken na ano, Bachoy.
ayun, Batchoy Ramen, yan. Talagang, one of the original yan. Merong isang
Oo.
campaign yung marketing ko. They posted 4 types of ramen na yung original. Batchoy Ramen, Seafood Satpat, Canton Men, saka yung Tantan Men. So, sabi nga sa kanila, bilangin nyo nga since 90s na ilan na nabentang ramen. Sabi niya, sir, we already sold 1 million ramen bowl serve. Parang,
Cool.
sabi ko, wow, ang galing. That's a
Wow.
good campaign. Sabi ko, that's a good campaign for Rai Rai Ken. So, ganun na pala karami yung nakakain ng Rai Rai Ken. So, that's an accomplishment for the brand. So, ang laki
Pero
ng
ito
tulong
bro,
ko, Marvin.
yung ano, yung campaign nyo sa social media, which is on Facebook, right?
Mm.
Did you do yung ads or it's purely organic?
Sometimes they check kasi meron naman yata pala sa Facebook na you can target the specified age, specified
The
location.
demographics,
Oo,
yeah.
na tinarget nila kunyari yung branch na to nasa Bohol. That this ad should be advertised on certain area. Ang
Yeah,
laking
yung mga
tulong.
strong points niya.
Yes. It is very powerful kasi imagine I have branches as far as Bohol, Tacloban, Iloilo. Yung mga ganong branch na, my God, you will be surprised. You will be surprised talaga dun sa power ng social media.
Yes, bro. Actually, magaling talaga yung social media and isa sa mga tools, free nga, no? Yung iba, free talaga to.
Oo,
Free
oo.
tools for any small or medium-sized businesses. Even the
Mm.
micro businesses, no? Talaga
Yes.
nag-add or minsan nagbebenta nga talaga, no, sa social media. And bro, last question na lang, no?
Yes.
Before I ask your closing message, and can you give them an advice on how to start creating campaigns or creating their own marketing social media strategy sa Facebook or any social media for that matter?
I think the social media campaign should always be aligned dun sa brand communication o dun sa brand message mo. For me, Rai Rai Ken, lagi namin sinasabi ngayon that nung years before, ang campaign ni Rai Rai Ken is Japan's famous ramen. We focus on the product. But right after that, we realized that customers of Rai Rai Ken doesn't uh, hindi na nila pinakikialaman yung product. Ang natatandaan na nila sa Rai Rai Ken is yung kanilang experience. Kasi they've been with the brand for many years. So, pag tinanong mo, nakakain ka na ba sa Rai Rai Ken? Yes, diyan kami nag-date nung college kami. Diyan nag-propose yung asawa ko. So, they have these memories about first time na nakakain sila sa Rai Rai Ken. So, that's the time we developed the Love at First Slurp. So, that campaign, kailangan mag-transition even dun sa social media mo. So the message should be in accordance to the original message of the brand. So when we redesign or we posted the product, nostalgia yung ginawa naming communication. Pinopost namin yung mga lumang picture ng product, ng lumang picture ng branches, and then even the millennial customers, yung mga millennials, mga Gen Z, alam pala nila yung Rai Rai Ken because they've heard from their parents na ganon. So yung what strategy, you have to be very authentic in your messaging. Hindi pwede kang magpapanggap sa social media. Medyo yung iba, kasi alam mo naman sa social media, maganda lang ang picture, maganda lang ang caption, medyo nakaka-attract na. Kasi 'di ba sa marketing psychology, it starts with awareness, interest, desire, and action before yung customer bumili. Pero yung awareness na ikinakalat mo should be always in accordance to your brand and you should always be authentic. So hindi ka pwedeng magpanggap even in social media. Pwede kang makaloko.
So in short, bro, Joey, you create memories, no? Ito mga
Yes,
experience na ito, mas matatandaan ng mga tao if they were able
definitely.
to create memories dun sa
Yes.
restaurant or any business for that matter, no?
Oo, kahit anong
And yun bro, ang ganda nung insight mo, no? And I believe na you're one of the bright minds when it comes to marketing. Napalaki nyo nga, no, yung inyong mga negosyo. And restaurant group na nga, di ba?
Yes, yes,
May
yes.
mention natin Rai Raiken kung ano yung mga ibang restaurants that's under Rai Raiken group.
Okay. Of course, we have Rai Rai Ken. Yan yung pinaka-mother brand namin. We have Oishi Bok Choy. Yan yung the well-loved bok choy with the Japanese twist. Kasi ang istorya niyan, yung Rai Rai Ken, nag-launch ako ng bok choy na ramen. Nag-launch ako. Lumakas sobra. Tinalo na niya yung number 1 product ng Rai Rai Ken. So what I did, I create a separate brand for that particular product. So nung nilaunch ko yung Oishi Bok Choy, that is a true story because my dad, he loves bok choy. Kinreate niya, nag-combine siya nung bok choy ng Pilipino saka yung ramen ng Japanese, kinumbine niya. So that's the brand story of Oishi Bok Choy. So nung ginawa ko naman siyang brand, ganun din, lumakas na naman siya. So I created another brand, yung TechU Joe. TechU Joe is about mga donburi bowl or mga rice toppings, yung mga rice bowl. Meron din ako mga branches doon sa other places. And then eventually I did develop yung Takara. Yung Takara naman is a Japanese hotel na meron naman kaming Rai Raiken Izakaya. Yung Rai Raiken Izakaya is a parang modern upbeat resto pub. So nanganak yung aming business into different concept. And then just recently I launched yung Eustaquio. Yun yung Southern Heritage Cuisine. Ibig sabihin naman yung mga product naman ng Laguna, Batangas hanggang far south of Luzon. So
Yes,
yun.
meron pa kayong Tokyo Joe, right? Tokyo
Yes,
Joe.
Tokyo Joe. Meron pa pala ako Ramen Metro. Yung Ramen Metro ko is yung panlaban ko naman sa mga authentic ramen houses na galing talaga sa Japan. So I hired a Japanese chef. So sa daming ng restaurant, puro Japanese eh. Kaya ang pangarap ko ngayon makapagpatayo ng Actually, we will be launching a big restaurant in San Pedro, Laguna. It's a 300 seating capacity restaurant.
Wow.
Imagine bawal ang dine-in pero nagpagawa kami ng 300 seating capacity restaurant. It's a tent.
Social distance na yung mga
Yes. We take into account the requirements na kasi aminin natin at hindi, we are a social being. Lalabas pa rin tayo at kakain pa rin tayo sa restaurant. So, to protect the customer, gagawa kami ng outdoor type of restaurant na talagang alam mo yun, the outdoors. Talagang hindi ka matatakot kasi pag bumahing ka, yung bahing mo hindi mapupunta sa katabi mo, mapupunta sa hangin.
Para
sa
alfresco pala yan, bro.
Yes. It's sort of alfresco restaurant concept.
Sige, bro. Let's take a break after this before I ask for your closing message.
Sige.
Guys, we'll be back after the break. Welcome back to TechU on TNC. So before we call in back our very special guest, let's read our mga shows natin for TNC. We would like to promote yung ating Big Picture. These are the shows that you can watch on TNC. The Big Picture shares inspiring stories of notable personalities Mondays to Friday, and 7 p.m. HR Hotline introduces us to the wonderful world of human resources management. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday, 12 noon. That's HR Hotline. Okay? And have an insightful Saturday afternoon, because the family business is everyone's business. 4 p.m. The fourth project is about life, business, and success stories from Dubai. UAE time, 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. Philippine time on Saturdays. And Usapang Beauty is all about beauty beyond what your eyes can see. Thursdays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. The world news. The world has faced an unprecedented pandemic. Time to hear positive testimonies testimonies straight from those who recover from the disease. COVID stories, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Discover your life purpose and learning from other turnaround stories by turning in to U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer is where you hear remarkable stories about building and owning a property, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Laugh and learn through the puppet stories, Mondays, 5:30 p.m. Magbenta, bumili, at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar, Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. YOLO is for all of us who understands that law is fun and cool too. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Watch and learn about money and more, streaming live from the Philippines and the US, Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. California, USA. Two leaders in one platform, TNC, The Talk, Mondays at 12 noon. After Shift is a chillax showing about your choices and lives after work, Wednesdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Discover and learn strategies on self-leadership to win in life through Win Within, Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Dream, achieve, nurture, and aspire. Inspire. Tag your kids along with and watch Danny Art Show, Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Global issues, common interest, learn together across borders, foreign affairs, streaming on Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. Because health is wealth, Healthline on Wednesday and Friday, 4 p.m. Awesome Day, Mondays at 2:30 p.m. And make sure make your day, an awesome day every day. Starts your Saturday celebrating the women work, 9 a.m. Saturdays. In a world where everything is turning out digital, CyberNext aims to empower the people and companies to be secure in a digital world. Streams Wednesdays at 12 noon. And of course, TechU helps you understand shaping technologies of our future. Fridays at 2:30 p.m. Catch also TNC original shows such as One Day and inspiring 30-minute stories telling it alternatively with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd Luna and Apple. And this show is where we talk to our valued audience about our shows on TNC. More upcoming shows on TNC that will truly inspire you. Please follow our Facebook channel and YouTube channel, and let us help you see the new you. So we're going back, and we would like to call back again Mr. Joey Garcia of Rai Raikan Restaurant Group for his closing message. Bro, medyo umaba tayo. So, napasarap
Okay
yung
lang.
kwentuhan natin kasi ang ganda nung mga insight mo. So, please bro, you have the floor to invite them follow your Facebook page or order online, no? And your final insight about the technology that you are using.
Okay, before the insights and last few words, ini-invite ko yung mga nanonood sa atin dito. Lumabas na kayo. Kumain na kayo sa labas. Kumain na tayo sa labas. But be very, very careful and be very, very safe. So actually, the restaurant industry is doing its best effort to make our restaurant facilities safe, the safest place that you can possibly go to enjoy your favorite Japanese food. Not only Rai Rai Ken, but of course the other brands na paborito ninyo. So I think but it's for the help of our industry, of our economy to go back to at least to the semblance of normal. So you can check out Rai Rai Ken Facebook page, Wishi Batchoy, Takara Hotel, Tokyo Joe, and Ramen Metro. It is being flashed on the screen. And if you want to grab some food through delivery, we are now available. So dun sa tanong naman ni Kuya Marvin of what will be our advice, during the pandemic, maraming mga online business ang nagsulputan left and right. So what I can advise is you don't need to make your product or your brand better. You just needed to make it different. Yun. Kasi minsan may naisip tayong product dapat mas masarap, mas maganda. I think it's given. But if you want your product, your service, your brand to be noticed by the customer, you have to develop your own uniqueness. Di ba? Sa marketing, we have that unique value proposition or the unique selling proposition. So don't strive to be better, but strive to be different. And by that,
Wow.
magiging mas makabuluhan at mas magiging maganda at kakaiba ang iyong produkto o serbisyo na i-offer sa customer. That's it.
Wow, nice words, bro. Thank you very much for your insight and thank you very much for guesting in our show, no. And huwag ka magsasawa dito, bro, and
Of
send your
course.
feedback sa show natin. And we would like to also invite our viewers to visit, no, those businesses that are trying to open up kasi we have to really open the economy and move all our business. So, thank you very much, bro, and God bless to you.
Thank you, Kuya
Thank
Marvin.
you. Thank you.
I enjoyed the show.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. So, ang ganda ng insight ni Joey, no? And some of the key points that he mentioned is when you're creating a campaign, dapat merong memory involved. It should create memories doon sa mga bumibisita. We call that in designing yung visual mapping. So you have to map ano yung mga portions ng iyong business that will create part ng life memory nila. Tandaan natin yung mga tao, hindi niya naaalala isang bagay unless memory or emotions is involved. So part of that strategy is to kick that emotion in their subscribers or in their customers para ma-experience nila yung magandang pangyayari sa buhay nila, and it creates memory for them. And huwag kayong matakot gumamit ng social media because social media is a free tool to promote your businesses. At marami na rin gumagawa nito. So feel free dun sa ating comment section kung may mga questions kayo about social media, and we will be glad to help you out dun sa mga questions nyo. So feel free sa comments, ha? And in this era of digital transformation for business, hindi na option yung hindi tayo online or hindi na tayo digital, no? Technology and social media has played a vital element in our business, in our personal branding, and in our daily lives. So remember, if your business is not online, it's offline. Naku, kawawa naman, offline. So, watch TechU regularly every Friday, 2:30 p.m. Dito lang sa TNC, no? And be updated on the best information about technology, application, software, mga apps and or gadgets that would help us Filipinos and also other countries in their businesses, personal life, and achieve success through technologies and tools. So stay tuned. Coming up next is our TechU review after the break. Alright, so welcome back to TechU Review. And TechU Review is all about cool gadgets. Sino ba naman ayaw ng cool gadgets, no? Cool gadgets, Internet of Things, the web, and even all kinds of apps. This is all about technology, where we review and give you practical tips, hacks that everybody can understand. It's my job as your favorite tech evangelist to share this insight and practical tips available for all of us. So right now, ang tech review focus natin for today, for this episode is, let me just share, the Google Home Mini. Yan. Hindi po tayo unboxing, guys. Marami na nag-unbox, so hindi na natin ginagawa yon. And this device, Google Home Mini, right now, this is the latest, no? The Nest Mini. Yung lumang version is the Google Home Mini. And this one is the latest, second generation of the this smart speaker from Google. So, tatanggalin lang natin siya. Unbox na natin siya, no? Hindi nga siya unboxing kasi nakalabas na siya. Yan. Alright. So, ano ba magagawa nitong Google Home Mini na to? If you follow me on social media, I have created my home as a smart home. Kasi medyo dumb yung home natin. Minsan, naiiwan mo yung ilaw na bukas. It's a waste of energy. Or minsan, naiwanan mo, nasa labas ka na, bukas na bukas lahat ng ilaw, and you don't have a way or means, no, para tawagan si Yaya, pakisarado yung pakipatay yung ilaw, no? Wala tayong paraan na gano'n. So, Google is part of my home now, and I schedule, I command, and I do a lot of tasks using Google technology. So, this is the Google Nest Mini, and some of the advantages of this Google Home Mini, the Google Nest Mini, based dun sa ating review, is it's really affordable. Una naman, it's affordable. Alam mo yung mga Pinoy, di ba, mahilig naman sa mga affordable gadgets and devices. Minsan nga kahit parang disposable na lang pero binibili pa rin. No? Google Home Mini, or Google Nest Mini rather, cost around less than 2,800 pesos dun sa mga online store. And meron pang mas mababa, no? Tsaka yung mga luma. Yung the older generation is around 1,200 or to 300 lang. And you can connect it to your Google Home, which is an app for your phone. Alright? Paki-focus lang natin yung second cam. Yan. So it's connected to my Google Home. And you can schedule and you can connect any type of smart devices using your Google Home. So let's talk to Google. Hey Google, are you online?
That's me. How can I help?
Can you change your name?
Sorry, I can't change my name.
All right, so Google, can you tell me the capital of Brazil?
Brasilia is the capital of Brazil.
Ano daw? All right, so maraming
Anyo
purpose,
da
no?
means what in Filipino?
Wala, nagtatagalog din siya. Ang galing ni Google, di ba? Hey, Google, can you talk to me in Tagalog? So, hindi niya na ako naintindihan. Going back, Google Home apps, you can connect smart devices such as lights, air cons, and other electrical devices. The good thing about this is you can schedule. You can even turn off everything. You can turn on or turn off everything using your Google Home apps. And some of the cool features no ng Google Nest Mini is you can ask Google or schedule Google Home Mini to wake you up, to set an alarm. Hey Google, can you wake me up at 6 a.m. tomorrow?
Done. Your alarm's set for tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Nice. Malamang bubulabugin na ako nito ni Google bukas ng 6 a.m. So, sa atin na mga kukonti yung mga panahon para mag-schedule, mag-list ng mga checklist natin or yung mga simple task or to-do natin, pwede natin magamit si Google Home Mini to schedule our task and to do a lot of things for our smart home devices. It can also be your encyclopedia. So para kahit hindi ka natitingin sa screen mo, you can ask Google for simple questions then. And you can ask Google for any mathematical equation. No? Hey Google, what is the square root of 32?
Square root of 32 is 5.657.
Nice. Dapat pala lagi ako may dala nito sa bulsa ko para pagpupunta ako, no? Kung nauso to nung nag-aaral ako, no, high school, ay nako, ang tali-talino ko. Hindi ko, di ba? Ang dami natin pwede itanong and ang dami natin pwedeng gawin doon sa ating Google Home Mini. Isa sa mga features na gustong-gusto ko dito is I can schedule my checklist, schedule my tasks, add my checklist, at i-remind ako ni Google. And aside from the Google Home Mini or the Google Nest Mini, meron siyang mga bigger versions like the yung mga home versions with the LCD. But this one is pasok na pasok sa mga budget nating mga Pinoy kasi very affordable siya. And if you want to make your home smart, this is the way to go. So Google Home, and you can also connect other apps. So maraming mga smart devices o yung mga Internet of Things na tinatawag that has their own apps. So ibig sabihin, those apps can also interact with Google Home or with your Google Home apps. And hindi mo na kailangan na gamitin yung mga apps na yon just to command yung mga smart devices sa bahay mo. So, hey Google, can you sing for me?
I'm sure you sing beautifully.
Ayaw niya. Mas gusto niya ako daw kumanta, no? Kung bored na bored ka, sabihin mo lang kay Google, hey Google, can you tell a joke?
This might make you laugh. Why
Okay.
do vampires keep making the same mistakes? They lack self-reflection.
All right. Hey Google, can you tell another joke?
Okay, here you go. What does the ghost of Christmas past hate about Christmas? He never gets a present.
Hey Google, why did the chicken cross the road?
So many roads, lots of chickens. You'd think we'd know by now.
Alright. So kung bored na bored ka na talaga at nag-iisa ka sa bahay mo, pwede mo kausapin si Google. So marami siyang sasabihin sa iyo and it's a very useful tool, no? And it's a very useful gadget. And you can even play your Spotify. Hey Google, can you play my Victory Worship song?
Shall I still play that on SWTV?
No.
No problem. Playing your Spotify playlist called Victory Worship.
So, pwede nyo siyang gamitin as a reminder or as a speaker. Kung may Spotify kayo, pwede rin siyang maging Bluetooth speaker. You can enable that. Hey Google, stop. Alright. So, natapos din siya. So, you can command anything para mag-stop na siya. Alright, so Google Home Mini is a very affordable smart speaker that you can connect on your home and you can connect on your home apps. Next week, guys, we will be talking about a new episode for TechU. And always remember, guys, na itong mga reviews natin, itong technologies, and itong mga insights natin for technology is always fresh. Fresh to lagi sa TechU, we can assure you. And always remember that we can trust technology to uplift lives and make our homes smarter. And even our businesses can run better, but there is no replacing the one, of course, whom we can all trust and rely upon. And that is the author of wisdom, our Lord Jesus Christ. So, see you again next week, Lord. Guys, for another episode of TechU. Bye-bye. God bless.